we're back playing another game of Warhammer 40,000, playing against Keenan and his, was it Raven?
Raven Guard.
Black Raven Guard. We're playing mission, shit, I can't remember. It's Scorched Earth with Search and Destroy. And we are playing 2,000 points. I'm playing my Adepta Sororitas. And it's
Shadow Mark Talons is the
Shadow Mark Talons. And we're also, I'm Martyr, the Hallowed Martyrs. Keenan, do you want to quickly go over what you brought?
Yeah. So we got, they may look like Black Templar, but the ones that are painted. But we have 6 Blade Guard vets with the Justiciar for Fight First. He has the enhancement to be able to infiltrate. We have a squad of Incursors. We have a squad of Infiltrators back holding the home deployment area. We have a Combi Lieutenant with the Vectora enhancement. We have 5 Intercessors for sticky objectives. 6 Centurions with the las cannons and grenade launchers. We have the new character, Ethan Sean, to give free uppy downy and free charges. 10-man Assault Intercessor squad with the old Chapter Master, Shrike. So he gives the unit loan op, and they can pick up and put down for free at the end of my opponent's turn. We have 5 scouts hiding behind the building back here. And off the board, we have a squad of 6 Plasma Inceptors. We have a regular 5-man Jump Pack Intercessor squad, and a squad of 10 Vanguard vets with Inferno Pistols, and a
Jump Pack Captain
with the enhancement to come down a turn early. And yeah, that's the army.
Hell yeah. My Hallowed Martyrs is essentially the same as it's been for a minute. I'm running 2 Castigators, 2 Rhinos. It's kind of like the Noah's Ark of almost 2 of everything. In the Rhinos are 10 units of Arcos, each led by a Minister and Priest. I have a unit of 10 Repentia sitting behind this building. My Battle Sisters have Melta and Multi-Melta with an Infernal Pistol. Morven and Suits are staying on the table this game. Usually I put them in Strategic. Other Castigators placed over here. Junith over here to generate me some CP. And a Canoness with Saintly Example is just up into this corner right here. In reserves, I have 2 Jetpack units, 1 Zephyrum, 1 Seraphim. The Zephyrum have Banner and Plasma Pistol for the Captain. And then there's a Jump Pack Captain with the enhancement of +1 Strength, +1 Damage, +1 Attack. Ephriel and Stern, also in reserves. My other Seraphim have Flamers. And then there's just my 20 Arcos that are both in Rhinos. Yeah, we rolled off to see on who gets to go first. And it is Raven Guard turn 1. So see you after their turn 1. Alright, so we just finished Raven Guard turn 1. It was super sexy. Keenan got extend battle lines and no prisoners. These guys just moved up onto the objective for extend. Those guys got a 4 on advance and jump packed back behind the wall. Blade Guard moved up to hold this objective, and Vect Aura Buddy shifted back. No prisoners got discarded. Scored 4 points for extend. And yeah, we're off to my turn 1. Alright, so we just finished Sisters turn 1. My missions were recover assets and engage in all fronts. Rhino moved up to get into a table corner. Castigator just kind of stayed where it was. Canoness moved into the middle of the... I'll actually just move her so you can actually see her. She is in the corner up against the zone to stop Keenan from scoring anything there. Rhino moved up. The Suits went to go block off this range into here. Castigator moved up. Junith advanced over onto this side. She got a 6 for her advance, so she can be within 6 inches of these guys so that they can't picky uppy. And I just basically screened out 6 inches with all my sisters back into here. And recovering assets was basically just Canoness and whatever the sisters in my home objective. And engage was in 3/4. So scored my 5 points. And we're Keenan free rapid ingress these guys because they can come in a turn earlier. And then all the devs and those assault intercessors or jump pack.
Yeah, these 2 units are
picky dappied.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then we're off to Raven Guard turn 2. All right, so we just finished Raven Guard turn 2. Keenan got Establish Locust and Assassinate. On this side, the sea of white models dropped in over on this side. The Dev Sense and the Inceptors did the 6-inch drop in. The Vanguard vets jumped over to the building. We're in this building right next to the Castigator. These guys moved up into the middle. These dudes dropped in behind this building. Those guys moved up, I believe. Yeah. And the scouts moved over to grenade Junith and shoot and charge her. The devs put +1 hit and AP on all the shots. I tried to smoke my Castigator. All the Infernal Pistols from the Vanguard vets did 9 wounds. And Castigator blew up. My Rhino got demolished by the Inceptors. The Arcos that were in it got missiled down by the Dev Sense. And then there was, I guess, 5 models left. And then when these guys, the Vanguard vets, charged into the Repentia, he double charged also into the Arcos. Rolled like in a 10, so all the jump pack dudes basically went and touched my Arcos. And I fought on death with my Repentia. Keenan rolled a fantastic... I think I did 18 wounds to these guys, and 4 of them went through. Yeah. So that was fun. In here, I popped my 2-up invuln. So that guy only took 2 damage, and I killed 1.
1, yeah.
And then over here, Junith killed 1 guy and took 2 wounds from a grenades. My guys rapid ingressed here, and my Morven squad also tried to overwatch the Vanguard vets as they came in. Killed 2 on the overwatch. Yeah. So Repentia are all dead except for the Sister Superior. Arcos are all dead in here. This dude's alive on 1 wound. This guy's alive on 2, and Junith's alive on 5. So Assassinate wasn't done. And then this captain this Phobos dude got Established Locust over here. So we are off to Sister's turn 2, and see you after that. All right, so we just finished Sister's turn 2. My missions were Air Denial, Extend battle lines. Basically, these guys, these 2 characters, or like my Sister Superior and this lady, just kind of stayed here, not to let him do any reactive moves. Arcos came out of the Rhino, moved up to try and get a reactive move out. He did not reactive move, so then the jump pack ladies moved up. They also did not reactive move after that. Canoness had to fall back from here without getting Meltamined and just giving up Assassinate. And then Morven and Suits kind of stayed out, shot down range to the Vanguard vets, and then charged in onto these scout dudes. Ephriel and Stern dropped in over here to try and stop some deep strike shit. And we just stayed into combat here. This tank is also just helping zone things out. And then in combat, I killed the character here in the middle that was doing Vect. I had to spend 2 CP for rerolls to hits. And then I killed all the assault jump pack dudes except for 1 guy and his character. Character precisioned out my Canoness, only doing 2 wounds. It was a miracle she lives. Yeah. And my Suits got Meltamined for 5 wounds. But then Morven herself did not kill the scouts, so I didn't get a CP or a miracle dice for that, but the Suits picked up the rest. And that was essentially it. Oh, and 1 guy got hurt from going hazardous with my 60 attacks. So I didn't get area denial because I couldn't get back into the middle, but I got my extend for 5 points or 4 points or whatever, but I'm keeping area denial, and Keenan kept assassinate. So we're off to Raven Guard turn 3. All right, so we just finished Raven Guard turn 3. Keenan got kept assassinating, got area denial. These guys fell back, shot and charged. They moved in to kill the Canoness and crew. Blade Guard moved up. Dev Sense shot the hell out of the Arcos. Intercessors or Inceptors moved up to kill the Priest. And these guys dropped in just behind here so that my jump pack ladies can't steal that back objective. This character moved up to deal with the Canoness, shot down my Canoness, and I spent CP to bring her back to life. and then in combat, that dude came up and murdered her, and then piled into this guy. He did nothing in return. Air denial was scored for 2 points, assassinate for 5, and I'm sitting here. I'm going to keep air denial because I believe I kill that unit and take the middle with the rhino or my canoness, and then yeah, kind of go from there. Oh, and these guys moved up to shoot and attack Ephriel Stern, killed Keegan or yeah, the elf person, and Junith finally cleared out the scouts on this side. So we are off to Sisters turn 3. All right, so we just finished my turn 3. I had air denial and defense stronghold. Canoness moved up, suits moved up. When I moved up, reactive moved behind the building. His captain with the jetpack and the gun in the air. I can get my suits into a spot to see. So moved my suits up, shot only one suit that could basically see at dude with the pistol. She did everything that the Emperor chose her to do. Killed the unit with the grenade launcher, and then melted the character. This Sister Superior moved up, trying to again stop some spacing and stop Uppy Downy. Oh, yeah, you haven't picked anything up yet. Yeah. These ladies are still just farming me CP or Miracle Dice. Junith moved onto the point over here. Rhino ripped up to again block off some space. My Seraphim dropped in to help screen out my middle a little bit. And so actually to help screen out my middle a little bit. There we go. And this lady fell back over into this corner. Oh, and Ephriel and Stern moved up. Did not cause any battle shocks. Did 1 wound with pistol and killed that lady in combat, or that dude in combat, and then proceeded to survive and has 1 wound left. And yeah, that's my turn. So I score my 5 for air denial, and defend stronghold is ongoing. So we're off to Raven Guard turn 4. So we just finished Raven Guard turn 4. Keenan got sabotage and secure no man's land. These guys finished killing the Repentia squad. Blade Guard moved up. These guys moved, shot down the range. Oh, Dev Sense got picked up and dropped down here and shot at Morven's unit, killing 1 suit and wounding the other guy down to half. Jump pack dude charged in onto the Seraphim, and then my Canoness Heroic intervened and then forced fought and got murdered. And these guys shot Ephriel down and then charged it onto the Rhino, Power Fist doing 2 wounds to it, and then not having enough movement to steal the zone from me. So scoring of sabotage is ongoing from the guys in the backfield over here, and secure no man's land is scored. Oh, and my jump pack ladies with their just strength 3 fists did 3 damage to this character. Yeah. And we're off to Sisters turn 4. All right, so we just finished my turn. I scored my defense stronghold last turn, and overwhelming force and cleanse were my missions this turn. These guys stayed in combat. My Rhino moved back. Those guys didn't reactive move. The Castigator was sitting there to hit a direction, in either direction they went to. Morven's squad moved up within like 8 inches of the Inceptors. They did not reactive move. And I used a 6 for my Miracle Dice for a charge and got into there and murdered those guys. Pistols, just the plasma pistol and just the bolt pistols killed the captain dude. There's a lot of 1s on Keenan's side. And then the Castigator blasted all the Inceptors, or were they just Marines? Intercessors. Yeah. Off of that skill. And I did not get a Miracle Dice for here. That was basically my scoring phase. I only got 2 points for cleanse from Junith, and overwhelming force was a waste because none of those guys were on that far own zone. So we're off to Keenan's turn 5. All right, so we just finished Raven Guard turn 5. The Blade Guard came up and charged into Morven's unit. The Dev Sense dropped down and shot the Rhino and shot at the Castigator. Oh, his missions were marked for death and behind enemy lines. Devs blasted the Rhino off the table, and I popped smoke on the Rhino, and the Rhino only took 2 damage. I tried to Overwatch and did nothing to the sense. And then these guys moved up to the middle, and basically Mark for Death was scored for 2 points. Got 8 points for primary of holding 2 objectives. And Morven's unit lived. She re-rolled all hits and wounds and only killed 2 Blade Guard. And yeah, we're off to Sisters turn 5. So we just finished Sisters turn 5. Basically just put jump packs into the middle. Junus was still just hanging out there. Castigator tried to shoot the devs. I got Mark for Death and Secure No Man's Land. Mark for Death, the 3 things were all the stuff in the back that I can't really get to. My target was the Blade Guard and the Judiciar. Morven stayed in combat, shot. The shooting only did 2 damage, so it didn't kill a Blade Guard. And then in combat, she fought on death, did not explode, and only killed 3 Blade Guard all day. And I only killed 2 cents with my Castigator. The Hunter Killer went through. I rolled a 1 to fail, which I have a 4 Miracle Dice showing, which is like the...
Yeah.
Should have used that guy on the Hunter Killer, but I didn't know if I needed enough Miracle Dice for Morven to do all her fun stuff. Yeah, so don't get Mark for Death, but score 5 for Secure and score 2 zones in No Man's Land and my home for 12 points or 13 points. And then, yeah, that comes out to an 8-12 in WTC. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.